This video is going to give you an overview of Pycharm, which is our next development environment for working with Python. Pycharm is stored locally on your computer, so you will find it either on the dock, it looks like this, or you can search for it using the spotlight. When you search on a student laptop, you will see that there are two versions of Pycharm. There's Pycharm CE, like you see on the screen here. You will also have Pycharm EDU. For our current purposes, we are going to use Pycharm CE, which is the free community edition, so you can also download this on any computer that you have at home. So I'm going to open Pycharm. When you first open it, you're going to see the welcome screen. On the left, you will see projects of other students. It is very important that you do not open these projects and that you do not accidentally hit the X to delete these projects. If you do, please let me know as soon as possible. It's much easier to recover work initially after it's been lost rather than hours or days later. This is the only version of students' work that is on here. Please do not mess with it. So the first time that you go to create a new project, you're going to create new project. After you've created it and you are opening Pycharm in the future, you should find your project off to the side. I'm going to click Create New Project. You should see that you have some version of 3 point something in your interpreter, so you do not need to mess with that. The only thing you are going to change is after this first slash to rename the project. You want to save all of the information for where the location is. Just leave that however it is. Yours might look a little different than mine. All of your Pycharm projects will start with your last name so that when you are in that welcome screen, you won't confuse your project with someone else. So I'm going to call this Frost Turtle Drawing Machine. That's the project we're about to make. Unlike in Pycharm, you do not need to end it with .py because Pycharm is only for Python. And we have the interpreter listed right here. So now I'm going to create. And now I have a screen. You can close the tips. This is kind of the main design environment. Right away, you can see that I can't really edit anywhere. So I am going to Control on my keyboard and click with my mouse on my project file here. And now I'm going to make a Python file. Notice that there's also file. You want to make a Python file. I'm going to just call it the same thing. I'll just put a 1 just in case I do multiple versions. It's a Python file and say OK. All right, great. So here I can I can start typing my code. This is my editor, so maybe I'm going to start with my comments, and then I'm going to import random, and so on. All right, so let's just do a simple program just so you can see what the output looks like. Very similar to Pycharm. You see this play button, but the first time I run a program, I can't hit the play button. So I have to go up to the top, run, the next run down here, and then I have to choose the exact file. The file you're choosing should match with the file that you see right here. So I want to run Frost Drawing Machine 1. My output goes down to the bottom of the screen, similar to the way you saw in Python Anywhere. Now you see that I've selected Frost Drawing Machine 1, and I can hit the play button from here on out if I were to add more code. So I could just say more code, play, and now in my output it shows me both. Now let's look at the first program you're going to run in Pycharm. And if I hit play, you're going to see that another screen pops up with this icon on the dock. It runs my code, it pauses for a few seconds so I can see it, and then this window is going to close. So when you're working with graphics and these turtle drawings for the rest of this unit, you will see again that when you run it, it opens in another window. Sometimes this window will get hidden and you'll need to click on your dock to kind of bring it to the front of your screen. One last tip, let's say that you control click, make a new file, and we have Frost Turtle Drawing Machine 2. And let's just say that I wanted to make another version and I wanted to do some extra things in it. When I go to run it, it is still going to run Frost Turtle Drawing Machine 1. So the first time, again, that I run a file for the day, I'm going to have to go up to Run, this Run here where I can choose because I still don't want Frost Drawing Machine 1. Run, and I'm going to choose Frost Turtle Drawing Machine 2. And now I can hit the play button and see what happens and see that it's running Frost Drawing Machine 2. You can also confirm which file you're running down here if you are just working with text output. Pycharm will save automatically, so when you are done for the day, just make sure that you hit the red circle to X out. Do not leave your file open for the next person, and you should see that your file is saved on the sidebar here, again, noted with your last name so that nobody else touches it.